You know, they say you can't get anything for nothing. Well, I'm going to prove them wrong. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how you can get Microsoft 365 absolutely free. Check it out. Greetings fellow YouTubers, Andy Malone, MVP. Welcome back to the channel, especially if this is your first visit. On today's episode, I thought I would take a look at Microsoft 365 for free. Yeah, you heard it. You can get Microsoft 365 absolutely free, so stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to get it. And also, if you want to do like kind of the serious study, how you can actually get a copy of it for up to 90 days. So check it out. This is coming up. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we love subscribers. So please go ahead and bump the subscribe button up there, ring that bell, and come and join my great learning community. And if you're a member of my Patreon, you show me some love, I'm going to show you some love right back, because today there is a specially extended version of this episode just for you. Details of that you can find out below. Now, if you've got questions, comments about this and any of my other sessions, as always, I love to hear your feedback. Pop that down below and I'll make sure that I respond to you. So, I think without any more jibber jabber, I think it's about time we jump in with some demos and check out Microsoft 365 absolutely free. Check it out. So to simply get started, just search for Microsoft 365 for free and it will get you to this page here. And all you've got to do is just simply sign up for free. So let's take a look at what you get. So up next, I simply put in the password. Again, you can decide whether you want to be bothered with advertising or not. I'm going to click next. So again, it will ask you your country or region. This is typically where your data will be located. And again, you just put in your date of birth. Again, I'm just making this up. I wish I was that old. And off it goes, and it will create your account. So now we need to create a little puzzle. So after you've completed the verification, the account will be complete and it will go off and it will create it for you. So last and no means least, you just put in your name, of course, then click next. And then finally, you are logged in and you will just get a little prompt about your privacy here. And of course, Microsoft, as you know, take your privacy very, very importantly. Now, I'm often asked, Andy, are there any downsides of the free account? Well, ultimately, you're not going to get as much storage as one of the paid accounts, of course. And of course, you're not going to get as that many features. But as a product, it's actually pretty good. I mean, of course, you might not worry about being able to install full-blown versions of the products. But you can see that it gives you a little advertising here and just informing you the basics of some of the different plans. And as you can see, you can go in and you can have a look and investigate the various plans here. So whether it's for personal use or whether it's for business use here as well. Now, I'm currently in Norway, so you can see it's localized to the country that I'm in at the moment. But again, ultimately, you don't need to subscribe here. So that's the key thing. So I can just simply close that down and I can say, that's fine. I can just ignore that and come back later. And now we've got the desktop. So here is my Microsoft 365 desktop. And as you can see, we have got applications, everything we need from Microsoft Word, so we can create a document. You might want to create a presentation, a workbook. We have forms, we have a quiz, a list, and you can even do various designs as well as creating a video. So below here, you can see that we have a number of kind of shortcut elements. And then check it out. Underneath here, you can see we have a whole bunch of templates as well. So you get a selection of templates just to tease you. And then you've also got some Word documents here, as well as some PowerPoint presentations. Again, you get a few different options. So to begin, I can simply go into Microsoft Word, for example, and this opens up Word Online. Now, again, this is a pretty full-blown package, so you can create your documents here either by typing, but you'll notice as you start typing, you get a little pop-up here on the right hand side which shows you, hey, do you want to perhaps design your document in a certain way? Now you'll notice that we also have an inbuilt spell checker, so I put in a couple of C's by mistake, and when I right click onto it, check it out, it will auto correct that document for me. Now, in addition, you can also dictate your messages. So we have a smart dictation tool, which absolutely rocks. So you can choose a style that suits you. If you don't like it, then you can go back and you can change it, and you can pretty much customize exactly how you want it to look. Once you've finished, you've got a couple of toolbars, and you can see that this is very much pretty much the full-blown version of Microsoft Office. So you can do all the formatting, you can change all the fonts that you might like to change. So for example, if I choose my Arial font, you might think, oh, you know, I'd like to maybe change the font color, the font size, and of course, you can use all the tools that you know and love. You can also insert other features as well, like for example graphics, drawings, web links, and all kinds of things. And most importantly, at the end, you can file and you can save it and give it a name. You can also rename, download a copy, download as a PDF as well. So I can click in here and I can say, hey, you know, I want to call this, I will call it my demo. So I'm clicking in here and you can see it's asking me, where do I want to store my document? So I'm going to click into documents here to select, and now it'll ask me for a name. So I'm just going to call it my doc 1, and I'm going to click on save. So that document is now saved. So what else do I want to do? Well, you might want to print the document. So I can go to File, I can share this document. Remember, you also get a OneDrive as well. You can also save it, you can export it as a PDF. So again, if you have a printer connected, it would go off and it would print it for you as well. Now, one of the really cool features about Word Online is that it's super simple to share. So you can share it here by simply sharing it out, and you can email the person that you want it to send it to. When you share out a document, you can choose the permission. So anyone with a link can edit, or you can send it only to specific people. And check it out. You can also, I can say specific people, I can again grant that permission, whether they're going to view or simply edit the document. Microsoft, as you can see, are a little bit sneaky, and they'll say, hey, yeah, this is what it can do, but you have to go premium in order to get that. But that's fine. In this case, I'm happy with the way it is, and I can just click on apply. And again, I can type in the name of the person that I want to send it to and just email it to them. Alternatively, I can copy the link, and again, you can send it to a specific person. So that, my friends, is Microsoft Word. So I can come out of that, and again, don't worry, you might think, oh, Andy, have I lost my content? Absolutely not. So if I click into my content, you can see, lo and behold, there is the document that I've been working on. So as well as Microsoft Word, you also get Microsoft Excel, which is a fully blown spreadsheet. You can create really super cool presentations with Microsoft PowerPoint. And to get you started, they even provide you with a selection of templates. How cool is that? So to get things started, I'm going to create Andy Malone, and I'm going to say, hey, welcome to my YouTube. All right. So again, I'm thinking, you know, it's it's nice, but it's looking a little dull. So I can create my slides. I can even add in another slide here. So I can simply right click and create a second slide. So I'll say today's meeting. And again, you can see you've got the same spell checker and you've also got the grammar checker exactly as you would have in the full-blown products. So I can type in just a little agenda here and I can say part 1, part 2, and I can go into part 3, and you can see auto bullets. It auto bullets everything super nicely for me. Now I'm thinking that this template, as nice as it is, it's not the most exciting really, is it? So what you can do is you can come up here and we have again a number of options. I can click onto the design option here and look at this. I can create some really whizzy designs here to make your presentations look super cool. And what makes it really nice is that you've got all the same PowerPoint features. So if you haven't got PowerPoint installed on your machine, don't worry. Stick a projector cable in and look, you're good to go. How nice is that? That, my friends, is the power of PowerPoint. And you can put in a different design on different pages, just like this. So you can simply click on the design options. If you don't like it, it's super easy to change it. Again, once you've finished, you can simply save as. If you don't name it, I'm often asked, what happens, Andy, if you forget to name it? Well, if I just close that down and then simply go back to my home page here, you can see if I scroll down, anything that I've been working on is actually listed below. So although you can open the applications and then browse for the document, you actually do get a nice quick access feature here as well. Now, if you want to know more about Microsoft 365, there are some really nice kind of help articles here that will walk you through the step-by-step guides on exactly how to do it. In addition to this, we also have a little app launcher here on the top left-hand corner, and your most useful apps are here. Check it out. You also get Microsoft Outlook. So when we set up our account, I created an Outlook.com account. It's all fully integrated, and it's a full-blown feature of Microsoft Outlook. Now, the downside is, you know what they say, you don't get anything for free these days, so you may encounter a little bit of advertising here. If you don't like the advertising, of course, you can choose to spend a little bit of money and get a version that will actually switch the advertising off. But again, it's a full-blown version of Microsoft Outlook. So again, you're not missing out on anything. The one thing I really do like about this version is that you also get family safety. So again, you can set up, as a parent, you can set up various restrictions in order to protect your kids. So you can have multiple family members, and once you've created a family member, you can then choose how to configure Microsoft Office for them. So for example, if you have a family membership, you might have maybe 4 or 5 different accounts within that family membership. And there are also safety apps as well in order to keep your family safe. So that's a really nice feature, and that's something that you only get with this particular version. In addition, of course, you've also got tools like Clipchamp. You've got the AI designer tool, which I absolutely love. This is such a cool application and really new as well. So I can simply describe the design that we'd like to do. So I could say, you know, a guy playing chess on a beach. Okay, again, very, very similar to many of those AI tools out there. And you can see you can sign up or sign in to get started here. So again, sign up or sign in with a Microsoft account. I've already created my account, so I'm simply going to sign in here, and you can see it carries me through. Now you will get a selection of these. So again, I'm now going to generate that image. And as I generate the image, it will give me some options. So it will make some suggestions. Some guy, he's playing on a beach here. So again, like many of those apps that are out there, I can then say, yeah, this is the one I like. I'm going to go with this one, and it will then configure the design for me. How nice is that? So there we have my guy on a beach playing chess. So that's the kind of thing that Microsoft Designer can do. So AI generated graphics, absolutely super cool. You've also got things like your own calendar here, you've got to-do lists, and of course you can come in here to OneDrive, the all-important OneDrive, of course, in which you can create folders, new documents, workbooks, presentations. You've also got the awesome OneNote as well. You can also create plain text documents. Just be careful with plain text documents because, of course, plain text means that from a security standpoint, they are simply just plain text. Now, finally here, if I want to no longer work with an application or a document here, I can ultimately share this. I can delete it. I can move it to another location. I can also download this application or this document as well. If I don't need the document anymore, I can simply delete it and off it goes. Now here it goes into what we call the recycle bin. And the recycle bin, you can see you get a certain amount of storage, a small amount of storage, something like a gig or something like that. But you can see you can get 100 gig for a month. So you can start a free trial for a month. I've found through experience though, once you start a trial, you very rarely look back. So if you're okay with not having a vast amount of storage, then absolutely the free OneDrive product is absolutely fine for you. Now, and if you suddenly realize, oh my goodness, I didn't mean to delete this document, simply select the document and you can restore it. You can do that within 30 days, okay? So it will stay in your recycle bin for up to 30 days. Really, really powerful feature. Now, in addition to your files, you can also drop your photos here as well. So you can simply download your documents. So as well as your files, you can also upload your documents here. So for example, you might have some photos, family photos that you want to share. And at any time you can see it says get 100 gig free. Again, we have that all important advert from Microsoft encouraging you to take out that additional subscription. We also have a little diamond here as well. So again, if you want to upgrade, you can do that. But to be honest, I'll be honest, as a starter, this is actually pretty good. Now, in addition to this, you can see that down here, you get 5 gigabytes of storage absolutely free. And it tells you how much storage you've used and how much you've got to use up. Again, you can also upload the Get the OneDrive app as well, and that means that you can then synchronize your files to what you've got on site or on your desktop. In addition, I can come into my user profile here, and my user profile, I can go into my Microsoft account, and this is where you pretty much secure everything to do with your account. So in here you can see that again another little advert here, but we can come under and you can see again how much storage you've used, what services are using that storage. You can see I can register a particular device if I want to, and should the device become disconnected or there's an issue, again, also if you purchase a Microsoft Surface device, and all your purchases will appear here as well. Very importantly, you can control your privacy options here as well, and very importantly, this is where you can also control your security. So I'm coming in and I'm just logging in, and here you can see all your security basic information. Now, Microsoft takes security extremely importantly. So you can see it gives you details on your password. Also, if you want to enable two-step or multi-factor authentication, an absolute must. We also have a number of logs here as well, so you can view your activity log, you can change your password, and there are also some additional security options. Things like if you want to go multi-factor authentication, and it will then prompt you to set up MFA for that. Again, with Windows, if you're already a Windows user, again, it will make some security recommendations. Now, again, like some of the other tools, although this is pretty basic, it's actually okay. It does a pretty good job. Okay, so there we go. The security features, which you can find here. Okay, so I'm just going to come back to my files here. The other things that you might want to look at, if I go into the settings, the little gear icon here, I have, again, a number of options. So when I set this up, I was English United States, so my keyboard, my location settings are all here. If I click into the options here, you have the option to purchase more storage. So out of the box, as a free account, you get 5 gigs, but you can go in and have a look at the different storage plans here as well. So it shows you how much plans, how much additional storage you purchased. Again, the different plans and upgrades. You can also share a subscription with your family and friends as well, which is really nice. Again, if you've got devices, this is something that is coming into the full-blown version of Microsoft 365. It will be the ability to save files and perform backups. So again, really useful on things like migration and finding content here. Now that I'm in OneDrive here, you can see that the portal has slightly changed, but again, I have access to all my essential applications. So absolutely superb, and that, my friends, is how to get Microsoft 365 for free. So there you have it, Microsoft 365 absolutely free. Isn't that cool? Hey, listen, if you enjoyed the episode, bump the subscribe button, ring the bell. Come and join my great learning community. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed. 80,000 subscribers. I can't tell you, I am really, really humbled with that. Thank you so much for all of your support. Now, if you enjoyed this video, bump the like button. It does make a difference. Okay, that's it for today. I look forward to reading any of your comments and questions. As always, just get them down below, and I will see you next time. All right, you take care. I'll see you soon. Hey, thanks so much for dropping by today. Here's a couple of videos that you may enjoy, and while you're here, go ahead, click on the subscribe button and you won't miss out.